that they've inflicted on America. The new data from the Bureau of Labor Statistics shows that the administration padded the numbers with an extra, listen to this one, 818,000 jobs that don't exist. So they said they existed, and they never did exist. They built them up so that they could say what a wonderful job they're doing. No, we've never had numbers like this. They don't exist. They thought they could do it sometime after, we have an election coming up very quickly, but they wanted this to come out after November 5th when it wouldn't have meant so much, but it came out a little early, so there's a patriot in there someplace, right? The real numbers are much worse than that. And Comrade Kamala, she's Comrade, the most radical left person ever to run for a high political office in our country, gets another 4 years, millions of jobs, and it'll vanish overnight. She gets 4 more years, you're going to see jobs vanish. Millions and millions will vanish, and inflation will completely destroy our country. We'll have inflation worse than they've given us. When I gave it to them, I had virtually no inflation. And now their number's up to 22, 23%, but their real number is probably 40 to 50% because a lot of the things in their numbers aren't included. I saw another one where the FBI releases crime statistics, and they weren't that bad. And then they left out little things like New York, Chicago. They left out various areas, and that wasn't so good. Your life savings will be totally wiped out. And if you put somebody like that in there with him, how about him? How about him? She'll destroy our country just like she destroyed San Francisco, just like she destroyed California. With the Trump victory, we will once again have the greatest economy in history. We're going to do things that are going to make us so great so fast. We're going to bring it back. We're going to make America strong again. We're going to make America great again. Going to be fantastic. It's going to be fantastic. So I just want to thank you very much for your support because I've always had fantastic support from you. Thank you. Thank you very much. We have a job to do. We have a job to do. We had some very good polls this morning, despite their charade. I call it the party, the Democrats' party. 5 people in Chicago were killed in the last little while since that charade that they have going on. They mentioned my name, I think, 271 times. They mentioned the economy like 12 times. They mentioned the border, maybe none. They don't talk about the border. Our great border czar doesn't talk about the border. But they mentioned me more than any other category. I'm now a category. They had me down today as a category. That's all they talk about. Trump. We've driven them crazy. They have Trump derangement syndrome. We've driven them crazy, and they should be driven crazy. They've done a terrible job for our country in every single way. There's not a thing they've done well except cheat and lie. They lie about stats. No, they lied about the crime numbers. The crime numbers didn't look bad. Then they found out that many of the worst places weren't included in the numbers. And that was done by the FBI, which is sad. 4 years ago.
Ooh. Like I said, I'm going to start watching this because I understand he's like that grandpa that he tries to tell you, well, look, Willie off of The Simpsons, and he'd be like, I'm trying to tell you, this is going on. And everybody was like, oh, he's suffering from old age syndrome. He doesn't have what it takes to be president. And then it happens. The last debate, he said that this country will go to a world of craziness. He didn't say it in those words, but he said craziness. Our country will suffer greatly if the president that's in office gets into office. Inflation will be up high. He defined it. He said inflation will be up high. Social Security will be breaking. And all those fundamentally things. And I said, no way. I fell asleep watching that debate, um, which was my fault. I would try to never miss another debate, no matter who it is. And pretty much, him and Biden, Biden became president. And I say to myself, well, look at what has happened. Inflation did get a little high. Money is being sent over to Ukraine, which I spoke to a guy yesterday that said that, it should be, sent over there. And that's true. Some money should be sent over there, but how much is too much? You know, yeah. So how about in the future if Ukraine go against us one day and have a silent war underneath NATO? Who knows if that will happen? I'm not saying that it will. I'm not saying that it won't, but you just never know what goes on in the future and what countries can do in the future. They can flip. They can flip. So I'm not saying that that's true, which I doubt. But you just never know. I'm glad that they're getting along. I'm glad that they're getting along. I'm glad that you know, Trump and Zelensky is getting along. You know, that's all I want to see is Ukraine, the war stop between Ukraine and Russia. Like somebody shot up a church where people was at the church in Russia. I mean, Russia may be a bad country, I guess, due to the people that's in office with the Kremlin and everything, but nobody deserves to get shot up at a church, and nobody deserves to get treated differently because they're Russian. I used to be so scared of these Russian ladies, man. I was in Korea, and there was these Russian prostitutes. They used to hang around the clubs at a Tungdung Chung or something. They come from different areas like Italy and Russia, and they would look at me funny, and I wouldn't even look at them. I would just keep going. I don't want to look at them and then get into it. They were tall. They looked like they was on steroids and they were drunk. They had them hooker boots on, them plastic hooker boots. I was like, no way, Jose. No way. But back to Zelensky and Trump is getting along. So that's a good thing. That's a really good thing. That shows that they want to end this war. Nothing more I want to see. I want to see Israel rebuild. I also want to see, good for, different countries, all countries. Nobody should be shut out. Some people are being baited into war, but hey, so you just never know. I'm not saying that's true, but you never know what happens. You know, you never know what would have happened. So yeah, I'm not playing it no more because I don't want to upset some people. Oh, hold up. That guy that comes in, that old guy to be like, hey, it's a data breach. What, you gonna get $50 for a data breach to shut the fuck up? How the hell it's still going on? They're gonna ask for some information, so I'm just gonna keep that up. Nice will not even do it. No, it's like $50. How much do we get for a fucking data breach? How much is a data breach worth? These people that deal with technology every day and they can't seem to kick it right. It should be impenetrable. Okay. People putting viruses in messages. If there was a top secret, like confidential or whatever that word is called, top secret classified thing where people were putting what viruses in the downloadable links. That's true. Okay. Hey, will you be there at 1:30 p.m.? Ah, come on. Let me see if we have a number. Do we have a number? Doobie doobie doo. Do 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 do. Where is it at? I gotta take that daggone thing out the window. It's leaking in here. It's really start raining all day, every day. Not be a cool thing, but I'm trying to get all the spiders off. Spiders that took over outside. Uh, but we don't have roaches, I think. I think we don't have roaches. I don't have roaches. But yeah, they don't have like what is it? A certain type of bug they don't have. Like poisonous spiders, I think. Poisonous spiders. And I read about it somewhere. Okay, here we go. Whew. 53 degrees and I'm wearing a dress. I'm adamant. I'm not wearing a dress. Oh man, I may change into some pants because it don't look like it's gonna be sunny. Sometimes sun kind of breaks out. You get a little break from the gloominess and stuff. It's just coming in more and more and more. But you know, I don't know. I believe in demons. Demons has to be real. If they got a name, if they have a okay, let's bet on something. If demons is not real, they would not have a Wikipedia page because they will be unrelated and not known as a physical or spiritual force. So let's look up demons. Let's see. If they don't have a Wikipedia page, we'll see. We got dictionary. Oh, it's on Webster and it's on Wikipedia. Yeah. And a demon is malevolent, which is not benevolent, malevolent, supernatural entity. So it's appeared in so many things in religions. Demonic possession. I believe in that. I believe in that. They have a Wikipedia page, so it has to be sort of real. They got artifacts dating back 800 to 700 BCE. They have to be real. So, do you believe that a demon can make you and possess you? Do y'all believe in that? Like, do you believe that, this demonic possession possesses you and you do things that isn't, with the help of negative drugs like um, interview with the devil. I forgot his name. He said, you know, now my brain acting funny. Different things like music. You got music and you got pictures of snakes in their music. Always snake. It must be a snake man that can morph into snakes or something. I don't know. I don't know. But demonic possession is something that happens. And it especially happens in jails. It especially happens in jails. Like, for instance, I've seen women. How is it that women do the same thing I did? And probably prior to that, I did the same thing these women did. You go into that jail, they're doing all types of stuff that's just so suspect. And like I said, I know I was under the influence of methamphetamine. I don't even know what methamphetamine do unless I'm under the influence of it. And I hate that I sat up there and they put it in my marijuana tincture. It made me look crazy. It made me feel as low as I could. But it's a demonic drug. It's a demonic drug. That's why they need 3 officers to a woman that's on it, because she has like power. Or 5 officers to a woman, depending on how big she is. It's terrible. It's very, very terrible. I want that shit off the streets. Fuck a rehab. Sorry. Fuck a rehab. Let me just, we're going to say it in the right proper tone. Forget going to rehab. Forget having withdrawals. We need this crap off the streets and it to dry out in every city and state. It is not proper to use it. It is not proper to put somebody on it illegally and watch the way they act and follow them around the shelter. See, I don't have money if and when I start getting real money, and I'm going to sue the YWCA. I'm going to sue them because they improperly treated me with no respect. So get rid of that tape, because when I start making money, you're the first person. I don't care who sat up there and endorsed you and put money into you. I don't give a fuck. I want you to bleed dry and it to rebuild as a better systematic thing. This name was, it's in blood. It's evil. And it's wrong. How you treat our veterans. I was safe in the Veterans Center. But it's okay. I would have built up my money and got the fuck out of there. I never stay for a long time. And you know what else is messed up? Once they have you in the system, every time I was honest with them, they sat up there and they kicked me out. They said I didn't need it. Everywhere I went. It's okay to be making 1,000 or 800. Come on in, we welcome you. They said I made too much. If I made too much, I wouldn't even have been there. Y'all were evil. Y'all were very evil for what y'all did to me. Y'all caused me to go to jail. All the factors are making me madder and madder. I can't get my laundry done. I can't take a shower in the proper time that's I signed out for. I signed out for laundry. I did everything the proper way and they still made it hard. I'm tired of seeing this. I'm tired of seeing this happen to good veterans that want out. Wouldn't even give me a chance. They evil. I don't care who endorses them and give them money. They evil. And they made me evil on top of that meth shit. But it's okay. Because like I said, if I even get $1,000,000, you know what I'm gonna do? Literally. I'm gonna sue them. I'm gonna sue them. I'm gonna make sure of it. Because you caused me a felony. And I never got a felony before. I may cuss people out with my mouth, but I don't hit. Like I said, there's demonic beings amongst us, and they work on our emotions. And with the drugs involved, it makes it even easier to control them into doing malicious and unintentional things. So I said, what would it be like if a demon had a Wikipedia page? Would they be relevant? But they do have a Wikipedia page. And this dates back artifacts 800 to 700 to 800 BCE. So what do y'all think? I don't worship no demons. You know, I'm going to be real with y'all. I gave up on life at one point. And I started thinking about, which is set up there. I wanted to learn more about demonology and all of that. And this was when I was in my 20s, just using like stuff like heroin and which made me sick. I don't know. I didn't never really use heroin like that. But opiates like Dilaudid and all of that, I have a very high tolerance for it, by the way. And even today, even after I had my surgery, I have a very high tolerance for it. What was I saying? I was taking narcotics and I started thinking about demonology. And there was, I don't know, women, it always happened. It happened like it just pops up, like the internet just pops up what you're thinking about. Since this was when 2016, 17, or I don't remember. The numbers just converged together. And I studied this one demon called Maxima. And this demon sat up there and he was a warrior demon. And he fought the people that I forgot if he fought the good people or the bad people or both. And I don't know if that made him a good demon or bad demon, but I studied and I became like a little obsessed with it. But what I did was I prayed. I started praying. I do get religious, y'all. I started praying. I was like, you know what, God, I'm sorry. I became obsessed with something that wasn't for me, and I stopped smoking cigarettes. Um, it took me a while to stop smoking, and I stopped using like heavy drugs, and I stopped. And I thank the military for abruptly stopping me. I appreciate them. They abruptly stopped me, and I wanted to be stopped. Deep down inside, I hated it. It just wasn't worth it. When I took that medication, I took it for pain. I was in pain. I'll admit, I was in pain. I just had surgery. I just had surgery. But I didn't overtake it. I didn't overtake my medication. And if it's used with serious issues which need to be addressed, I see it fit. If it's not being used and being abused, I don't see it fit. I was hurting a lot of people using drugs. Even though they didn't know they were being hurt, they were being hurt, they were being lied to. It's a forever lie. That is hard to get off of opiates. It's very hard. It makes you do some crazy stuff. Like people in the Midwest area was robbing different uh, pharmacies and stuff, small time pharmacies, and busting open. Like I wouldn't have did that, but who knows what I would have did. I'm gonna be honest with you. Who knows what I would have did, and that's why I say I'm strong now. I've changed for the better. I've changed for the better. I'm not proud of my record. No, but I am a strong African American woman that done been through a lot. And everybody that I've spoken with that talk religious say that they've been down that rabbit hole where they done wanted to get into demonology because they tired of what God has done to them. Everyone do. I'm just brave enough to say it. But like I said yesterday, we need to take that negative energy and shoot it somewhere because it grows as our emotion, as if, and it feeds off of our anger emotions. If somebody kept telling you no all day and you are already high off of marijuana, and then somebody put methamphetamine, and that's mixing drug with a drug. So yeah, I I don't know what to say, man. I like I said, my track record may not be good, but I I I really feel like I'm doing good. You know, I'm not thinking about using. I'm not thinking about like a little bit. I think it runs across my mind. Not the opiates or the heroin or the fentanyl, which is an opiate, or cocaine or whatever. You know, the marijuana and the drinking. That runs across my mind because I'm being honest. Like when I get off of probation, I'm going to be using medicinal marijuana for my pain. And occasionally, not every day, it's not an everyday thing. I enjoy a drink or two. It's never been every day. Like I can't even tolerate beer no more. Like before I got arrested, like I wouldn't even drink beer. I don't know. But in my career days, I would drink every day. I was 18 years old drinking every day, and it wasn't appropriate, but I did it anyway. I was under the age limit. The age limit in Korea is 19 years old. I don't know if they changed it to 18 or not, but the drinking age in Korea is 19. I bet you if I sat up there and I tried to cross the Korean border, it would not make news. I'll tell you that. It would not make news. If I actually traveled near Korea, South Korea, and then try to run over the North Korean border, it would not make news. How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet? How much do you want to bet that would not make news? It'd just be my effed up fault. So I gotta look at my thing today. I gotta see if I have anybody. I'm gonna be mad as crap if I let me look right now. Okay, I got him on Monday. Good, 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 good. Let's read your bio. DeSantis. I was like, what's going on? Mr. DeSantis want to get an interview by Kimberly Clark? Ron DeSantis? Her name is DeSantis. I was like, is she related to Ron DeSantis? But yeah, man, it's demonic out here, man. We need, people like, what do we do? What do we do? We go to Red Cross and give out. No, it's not about giving. It's about helping, not just giving. Giving, you can do any day. You can give somebody a T-shirt. You can give somebody some money, but helping one another through verbal verbiage or physical or mental, however, you figure it out. You learn about that person and you figure it out. It's about helping. And I I wish that we should help each other, like sit up there and one by one, just because I guess the government is waiting on us to do that. The government, like, we've been waiting on y'all to help each other, but it gets broken somewhere. Somewhere, somehow, it becomes a sexual encounter if they help too much, or if they underhelp, they get sued, or different things like that. But we need to honestly help each other with no attachments. No attachments. And what I mean by that is your wife and husband helping a one woman that become intimately influenced in that husband, and he becomes intimately influenced in her. If their relationship were good in the marriage, and it wasn't the wife's fault, it was the husband's fault. If the husband don't have self-control over his, hey, he would have more self-control over it, and he would be able to keep his relationship and not be with his mistress, sort of say. You don't get with them, like seriously. Same thing applies if a male is helping or the woman is helping a man. You know, it shouldn't be nothing that self-control. Then your marriage is like a mask. It's like you wear these masks outside, but inside you not really doing nothing. Like I don't know. You know, it's really hard, man. So I feel like right now, you know, people need to focus on themselves. They're not used to being with um their spouse. They didn't lost touch. The honeymoon phase is left. And it's like they don't want to really talk to their spouse no more. Instead, they're on the couch texting or going on Facebook dating, you know, like stuff like that. And, you know, it's just crazy, man. It's crazy. How can your relationship grow? You got some men out there that I praise. They treat me like shit because they happily married. They got the ring on and everything, and I'll be like, way to go, really good. Oh, I be wanting to go like, oh, you know, like he do a bump or something. You know, I be like, way to go. So you know, I I I, I praise them because and they do it to all women. They do it to all women. They have that shut down. Where the good men, not the one that play it off like they do or don't like black women, who knows? But the good men, they sit up there and they do that. They literally have a aura about them like I'll talk to you, but I'm happily married. And yeah, I'd be like, wow, it's pretty cool. And so I praise them and keep doing what you're doing. Just find out what made you get with that one person. Did her sparkle in your eye bloom? Did her love contract and aura about her and you that connected? Like, really, think about those things. Think about those things. So, yeah, I'm about to get off of here and is it still raining? Yeah, damn, dog. Still raining. Um, it's gonna be raining for a while, man. It's like 90 degrees in Texas, y'all. I was like, what the hell? I had to wear something short. I was like, no way, Jose. I got my short shorts in there. I got everything in there. And I'm like, yeah, baby, I cannot wait, man. But if I misplace something or something doesn't fit, because I didn't try on my outfits I bought, if something doesn't fit and it messes up a day, I'm gonna go to Marshalls or Ross and or whatever stores they got out there. Like for instance, Maryland used to have this one store, y'all. Oh my God, I used to always get my clothes from there because I used to work. So I always used to get my clothes from there. And they were cheap. It was like one big building and it was run by the government and it was a small business or big business. No, it was a small business of clothing. And it was so beautiful and I loved it. But yeah, so my clothes, if they don't fit, go to a shop like that or something. And what else? I'm pretty good at my size though. Don't laugh. I don't like going in those rinky dink things. I be thinking the cameras be like, on you, you be taking off your dress and you be like, you hear something in the background go like, ooh, you be like, oh my God, no way. So I don't go in those daggone things. I don't like it. I don't like it unless I was, and I'm not afraid, but I just don't like it. I don't. I don't. Sorry. So yeah, when I try on my clothes in Texas, I'm going to be able to see if they fit. I bought some pants and I got a belt to put on it, and I got two different shirts. I can wear this one shirt that's like it has a clip on at the bottom of your private area, and it's like a shirt though. It's a bodysuit, and I got that. Um, and I got a couple of other things. And I'm gonna wear my maxi dresses to sleep because there's no need to. Well, I could wear them out. I could wear them out. I may wear those maxi dresses out since it's in its 90s and it's not, you know, raining. So yeah, I got the soap in there because I don't like hotel soap, man. It be so tiny. You like, you got this white ass towel and white ass thing, and I wear makeup. So I got to take off my makeup with the makeup. That's what I need. Makeup remover sponges or whatever. And, I hate dirtying up a towel. It makes me look like I'm carrying dirt. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not. It's just the daggone face with the makeup on it. And I don't need makeup. I mean, it makes it, I look a little bland without makeup, but I don't need it. I don't really need it. I just got a little bit of marks, right there. I'm just, I'm still get a chemical peel, but yeah, I'm not going to do it right now because I'm going to limit the makeup that I wear. I get self conscious and just collaborate, and it'd be like it's clobbering time. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, um, yeah, man, I love the hotel. I just don't love leaving my shit in there because if you leave your shit, people, you know what it is. You know what it is. They check all the hot spots that could possibly be hidden, and it's just crazy. So I decided I was gonna put it in my car and risk it. Yeah. Only person can see me is the GPS above. They can see in the car. And I'm gonna put everything in the glove compartment. Hopefully it got a key to lock it. And I ain't putting that daggone nothing. Even the safe ain't safe. It ain't safe. It ain't safe. For the black and the white, it ain't safe. It ain't safe. But yeah, I don't know what else to say. I should have been off of here. I just like being on here because it makes me therapeutically be able to talk more, gain my courage. I have to have courage and, make me, you know, feel better. I don't want to do my homework right now. So um, I'm probably going to watch the raggedy news. And what I mean by that, I'm not talking junk, but my news from Fox News to Live Nation, they have been acting up. My internet lately, my internet. And I was like, what the hell is going on with my internet? Why is it acting up? Even my You Now is acting up. Like You Now not even coming on, it keep going out. So I gotta write you now and tell you now, am I suspended? Because it's always like that with my computers. I love you now. I love to be on all my elements. Like, I'll say this and then I'll get off. StreamYard, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Roku. They all have a filter that Facebook can't mingle with LinkedIn. You won't see a Facebook connected to LinkedIn. They could do it like that. I don't know if they do, but I never seen that shit before. Where Facebook connects to LinkedIn. That's what's going to be next, y'all. That's what's going to be next. Then you have YouTube, which connect to LinkedIn. I mean, it is kind of next because you now connects to Instagram and all of that. But how about this? Facebook connects. I'm thinking, y'all. To another planet. Do you think that with the technology we have now, outer space, that big mirror outer space, it can happen. Facebook could connect to Mars. That's why I used to hashtag them. Allegedly, I don't think it's all the way true. But when I hashtag Mars, Pluto, Omniverse, Multiverse, Universe, in all of those places, Facebook was shut down. Facebook was shut down every time I did it. No lie. No lie. Oh, they done took off so many of my shows on my other page. But no lie. I would hashtag all the and more. I would look up planets like the Regulatory 42. This is just an example. I would look up different planets from outer space and whatever they call it connects. Reticular, whatever. And it was shut down. They said Facebook is experiencing some high voltage issues when it should be taken care of in a couple of hours. And I was, but it's a stopper on it. I'm cutting this part off of YouTube, but it's a stopper on it. It's a stopper on all of that. All of them. They cannot, they have a, like a hollow circle. Like a hollow circle. You got, this is the internet. This is the internet. This is actually Facebook. To go out to outer space, it's like something blocking it. And that's all, folks. That's all, folks. Hold on. Bye. I'm gonna get an intro and outro, y'all. We're gonna do that sometime this week, but I'll be back on here. Bye.